everybody. Welcome back to the Scenic Route Astrology. My name is Makayla, and I'm coming with you today just to give you a quick update on the master cleanse that I'm doing right now. So I'm being really casual about this, and I just want to talk to you guys about day 1 through 4 and how I've been feeling and experiencing the cleanse. So it's 7:43 p.m. on day 4. So I'm going to go to bed in a couple of hours. And I feel pretty good, honestly, on the cleanse. I haven't been really hungry. It's more been like breaking the habit to not eat out of boredom or habit, like if you're just like watching a movie and I love chips, like I would just want to grab a bag of crisps and just, eat those. So it's been basically just like habit breaking. And I've woken up like a few times in the early morning. I drink the Smooth Move tea at night, and so I've had to use the bathroom in the early morning. And it was like uncomfortable the last 2 days where I just felt like my stomach like really hurt, but it was brief, like it didn't last a very long time. But other than that, my energy levels have been really good and my clarity has been really good. And I've been feeling pretty good. I've been actually feeling really like skinny, so that's good. Like there's been no bloating, there's been no puffiness or certain things that you might feel after you eat a bag of chips the night before, and I don't know if you can relate to that, but just waking up after eating bad food sometimes, you wake up the next day and you're super bloated and it's uncomfortable and you can totally tell the difference, right? So I've just been consuming a lot of lemonades. Every time I feel like I have a craving, like I want to munch on something, I have a lemonade. I actually tried eating lemon peels last night because I read an article that it could help you lucid dream. So I was like, I can't eat anything, but I might as well eat these lemon peels. And they weren't bad. I just put like a little maple syrup on them. And if they're like very nutritious for you, I just might do that in the future because it really wasn't gross to me, at least. Let's see. So, the saltwater flushes in the morning, those are pretty difficult. It's not my favorite to consume them, and they definitely work. I do think it's a crucial part of the cleanse. Definitely cannot skip out on the saltwater cleanses. And I do think that it does help remove all this like calcified food that is within our joints, in our blood, and in our gut and intestine. That is a crucial part of the cleanse that you really just shouldn't skip out on. And the teas at night for sure. I did have to go to the grocery store today to pick up more lemons, and it was fine. And one of my best friends is doing the cleanse with me, and she was like, oh, I don't want to go to the grocery store. And it's really a mentality that you have to have, is like the grocery store is not going anywhere and the food isn't going anywhere. And we have 6 days left, and I'm just like, all this stuff is going to be available to us after 6 days. So this is really just about cultivating a new life, right? Like new patterns in relationship to food and myself, and the commitment that I have chosen to keep to myself regarding this cleanse. I did have a really crazy dream, not last night, but the night before, where it was a long dream, and I felt like I was physically in the dream, and I don't know if you've ever had like a dream like that where you just physically know that you're in it, and you're so aware in it. It's almost maybe like lucid dreaming. But I was picking out worms out of the carpet of and the pink carpet that I have in my living room. And I was like picking out worms out of it. And I was also picking out worms out of the couch. And I was feeling really aggravated, because there were so many worms and they were gross, and they were like freaking me out and aggravating me. And so I like rolled up the carpet and I threw it out. And when I did a Google search on like the spiritual meaning of worms, a lot of articles came up that it's representing parasites in different levels and forms. And so the way I was interpreting this is like, I'm removing parasites emotionally, mentally, and physically from my body. And it was in my apartment. So it was in my home, like my energy space, my temple. So it was a very interesting concept for me to dream of. And I believe that it was like the subconscious parts of myself also connecting with the conscious parts of myself. So there's a couple other things I wrote down that I wanted to talk to you guys about. Yes, okay. So one thing that's come up for me with the last 4 days is that we should be willing, first commit to yourself and commit to the intention that you started with when you came into this cleanse. Okay. And every day is a success. Every night when you're going to bed, you're like, I just made it another day. This is amazing. I only have a couple more days. Keep going. You are so much stronger and capable of making commitments to yourself than you even imagine. And it's totally a mind over matter concept. So just keep going through it, trucking through it. Like, I'm going to be like a drill sergeant really here. You got to just do it for yourself. If you've made the commitment, like if you fail, if you quit, no shame. Fine. I understand it's hard, but don't give up on yourself. Don't give up on the commitments that you make to yourself. Like really follow through with this. Because right now at day 4, I'm already feeling a lot of the benefits. And this is what's been coming through is that I've discovered a willingness to let go of some emotions that are coming up for me during this time. And of course, I connect a lot of the energy that I'm experiencing to the current transits. Like today, we have the Mars and Leo squaring Uranus. And this is happening for me in my 10th house and my 7th house with, people coming at me in the public with, my 7th house of relationships and deeper dynamics like that, right? But this is a good time for me to really commit to, I know, come over here. He wants to eat again. He always wants to eat in these cleansing videos. You really want to commit to cleansing, releasing these negative emotions within yourself and toxic patterns and negativity. All right, this is really expelling all of that out of our systems. And so I've made a commitment to do that and I'm following through with it and I feel really strong. So like I basically have a mind ceremony with myself every night, and I use my tarot cards and I'm journaling and then I'm trying to dig deeper into my dreams and I'm drinking a hell of a lot of these lemonades. So basically I just want to say like day 1 through 4 is not that bad for me. This is my own experience. This is my own journey. We all will suffer in different ways during this, but I do want to say that like besides a couple of times of internal discomfort, which is necessary, and then after it passes, you're like, well, that needed to happen, right? Like that's a part of it. I feel good. I do. I feel good. And I wake up feeling good and I wake up feeling accomplished and I go to bed feeling accomplished and understanding that I am not physically, emotionally, or mentally dependent on any of this stuff. So you know, I'm looking forward to the next few days. We'll see how it goes. It's July 4th weekend and everyone is having cookouts and burgers. And I mean, I don't eat burgers, but vegan burgers are delicious. The Impossible ones. Everyone's like going out and they're having fun. And, you know, I chose to do it during this weekend, especially so that I could resist more temptation and things like that, and really find out how strong I am, and it's a good little pat on the back, and it's a good hug to myself. So if you are on day 1, 2, 3, 4, keep going. You're doing so good and you're gonna make it, I promise. And we're all gonna feel incredible after this is over, and we're gonna be so accomplished, so clean, and more whole. Really, that's what I deeply feel and resonate with. Okay, so I'll be doing another video in a few days, and yeah, good luck, everybody. If you need any coaching advice on this or any help whatsoever, or you're starting the process or you're in the middle of the process, Piper, you can reach out to me on the Scenic Route Astrology Instagram, or the YouTube channel right here, or you can find me on my website, www.astroroots.com. And I wish you guys all the best, seriously. Okay, till next time.